Shilling. Writing's not that easy. That's why Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct. I think everybody knows those exact 5 seconds. And if you're not, like, how are you graduating right now? We all hear those same 5 seconds, click the skip ad button, then we go on and watch whatever. That ad, as annoying as it is actually my favorite sound in the world. After those 5 seconds, there's an endless world of information that is waiting to be taken advantage of it, and all of it is on YouTube. Before TikTok, it was most likely yours, mine, everyone in the world's favorite way to pass time, from cat videos to, I don't know, sneezing panda. But little did you know that every single click, every rabbit hole in each video that might get you put on a watch list may have been more than just a distraction mechanism. For me, I love to get distracted, as you know. I don't like to study Marco. And my favorite distraction easily has to be binging with Babish. So he makes basic cooking videos as well as recreating some of the coolest dishes from pop culture. Like, I don't know, he made rock candy for Breaking Bad, stuff like that. My favorite video from his channel has to be It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia special. If you know the show, it's a bunch of trash people doing trash things. It's great. And in this video, he created famous dishes like Charlie's milk steak, like he says here. He liked it hard boiled with the finest jelly beans in the restaurant, rum ham, from Jersey Shore, the world famous grilled Charlie with cheese on the outside so it gets all crispy. These dishes obviously disgusting, as you can see here, rum ham being soaked in white rum. What he did though is that he would take a disgusting dish like rum ham and he made it something good by infusing flavors that you know pineapple rum, like you probably drink it, but little did you know it's also good to eat. But like, what do you say? What can you learn from a guy doing this in his kitchen? The thing is, I didn't really learn much from him other than that rum ham is not really good look. But the next recommended video is spaghetti tacos, and we all know those slap. Rabbit holes aren't just a waste of time though. Each entertaining video is more than entertainment. Every single frame of every single video has a subtextual message, even if it isn't really said. Like in classes, well for me, I learned those subtextual messages. As Marco knows, and all of you know, physics, we did a lot of wavelength labs, and I don't think many of you learned much from those. You would apply it, you wouldn't do much. My favorite one was making fun of Marco for being colorblind by taking ultraviolet light, but that didn't work. But those physics labs didn't teach me anything. But a guy like Mark Rober, who, I don't know, he took a rocket golf club, put a little fire, I think he took a firework on the end of it. He made it spin 100 times, then hit a ball probably 700 yards. But the way he explained mechanics to me and introduced it through an entertaining way made it much more applicable, much easier for me to learn. For me, entertainment is a better way to learn, and I think a lot of people are like that. I would bet all my money in my college fund that at least 5 of you understood the topic better after watching a Khan Academy video, Guy Who Hardly Speaks English, or a Crash Course video. Most of these videos are all up to 10 minutes long, coming from a charismatic guy who's maybe a little funny, unintentionally or not. But I'm talking to a college level class, and how can I say that the way we learn is wrong? All I gotta say is if you really learned so much in these past 4 years of high school, then explain to me what this picture is. It's the Opium Wars, and I'm guessing none of you know exactly what that is. But the thing is, with terms like this, we didn't recall them at all. And my answer to that, here's why you didn't recall that, is because you didn't learn a goddamn thing. The thing is, the way we're taught in school is to memorize things. It's just call, recall. You see that picture, then you recall it, and then after you take your AP or your final, you forget about it. Memorization is necessary, like your bank account, your phone number, I don't know, maybe your date of birth. But when you're trying to explain mathematics, or even a historical event to somebody, you should not just memorize it. Like in elementary school, you guys remember you take those little spelling tests, and you just memorize how to spell a word, the definition of it. But in 3rd grade, you knew those words, but did you ever use those words in writing? Never. You've all heard the term SAT word. It's the exact same reason why it's called that. You memorize the word on the SAT, you forget about it. And did you know that on average, each one of you will forget about 30% of what you learned in the last year of school just because you memorized things. But you ask, what about the summer assignments that you all did very well and did absolutely nothing with this wonderful resource? But also, again, who am I to say anything? I'm talking to the top 30% of your class right now since you're in a college level English class. The thing is though, you are only the top 30%. 70% of the people will slide at the end of the year and at the end of finals. And the thing is, like Albert Einstein said, everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Our learning system is really a tree, and some of you are monkeys and some are fish. But there is nothing wrong with a monkey school having some fish. The issue is when you have that fish in a monkey school, and that monkey school does not have a single water tank for those fish. The way we judge ourselves and how the system judges us is not really representative of who we are as people. Most of us are more intelligent than our test grades. Most of us are dumber than our test grades. No matter, some people will put in 8 hours of work to study, and some people still fail a test. And you know what? I think that's wrong. And changing the way that we learn is absolutely necessary for the success of all of us. And the thing is that change is much easier than it was in past years because of the advent of the internet and sources like YouTube. Sources like YouTube have really given people like me, and most of you probably, a way to enjoy learning. Not only just school, but in other aspects of life. For me, YouTube has brought me to some of my greatest passions, going from cooking to enduro riding, to even learning about historical events that I would have found no interest in if Mr. Pulveri was teaching in front of me. Platforms like YouTube have also given others the access to learn. Like you've heard about the underprivileged schools and the lack of funding that other people get, but there is no lack of funding online. As long as you have access to the internet, you can find anything. 2 clicks, and you can find whatever you want. And also, what the access to the internet has given a lot of people is the access to become lifelong learners. Lifelong learning, as you know, you've probably heard, is a great asset, blah, blah, blah. Just keep learning. Once you're done with school, you shouldn't stop learning. But the thing is that people will hire you just based off the fact that you are willing to learn rather than just go off what you know already. I'm going to be honest, I think that way too. Learning from the day you step out of school is just as important as the learning that you did here in school. You know, favorite celebrity, Elon Musk. You may have his opinions on him, what he's doing in Bolivia and some of the battery stuff. But he has said multiple times that he would rather hire somebody that's fresh out of high school than somebody with a degree, as long as that person who's fresh out of high school is more willing to learn than somebody with a degree. And the thing is all of you can become a lifelong learner. Just like, I guess, this guy went from PayPal to SpaceX. And the thing is, just by making an extra click on that YouTube video, you'll be able to keep learning. And the thing is once you stop learning, you start to slow down, start to dislike it. And honestly, it's not that bad. Yeah, this is tough. You know what? Right now, I'm learning that I suck at public speaking. The thing is, you know what? I can learn from this experience that you can learn skills about public speaking. All of you watching me, watching other people, are learning about what to and what not to do when you're in front of a group of people. And honestly, just keep learning in your own unique way. And at the end of the day, that's all. Thank you.